Hello everyone, HollowPsyche here today, and welcome to The Legend of Zelda: The Breath of the Wild. I am starting this today. I mean, it's not me starting it for the first time. I have a file that I'm almost done with. I haven't quite beaten it. I've put in over 100 hours, but I've been taking my time with it because I love this game, and Zelda's like my favorite thing in the face of the planet as far as gaming goes. So, I'm gonna start a new game for you guys though, for whoever's gonna for whoever wants to watch, and yeah. So here's part one today. Let's get this started. Ba-ba-da-ba-doo. Nintendo presents The Legend of Zelda. Breath of the Wild.
Open your eyes. Open your eyes. Wake up, Link.
Little half-naked elven boy. Alright, let's do this. Felt kind of weird saying that. I'm not going to say that again. I apologize, my voice sounds weird. I think I have a cold.
Is a Sheikah slate. Take
It's
it.
an iPad.
It will help guide you after your long
It's my
slumber.
Switch tablet. Or, Wii U gamepad. It will help guide you after your long slumber. 100 years. 100-year-long nap. Can you guys imagine? I mean, I think bear sleeping for a season or two is kind of crazy. 100 years, though? That's just insane. Sheikah Slate, a mysterious tablet with a glowing center. You've never seen this device before, and yet there's something familiar about it. I wonder. Well-worn trousers. They're a little too small. Ow, my toe! Old shirt. Okay. Let's go ahead and, get dressed. Wake up after a nap. Get dressed, go to work. It's about time.
Hold the Sheikah slate up to the pedestal.
What if I don't wanna?
That will show you the way.
But what if I don't need my way shown? What if I just want to go wander? Let the wind guide me. Breath of the Wild, but it's the most technologically advanced Zelda I think there's ever been.
Link, you are the light. Our light. That must shine upon Hyrule once again. Now go.
Okay, if I must. If I gotta go, I will. Man, I don't want to go to work. Why'd I jump up the wall? You see that? Man, look how pretty this is. That was cartoony, but it's a really pretty game. Alright. Should we go talk to the old man or should we go wander? See, when I started my first file, I just went, like, straight to the old man. Kinda gonna go see what's over there. See if I can get there without my paraglider? Yeah, paraglider. Collection of branches. Mushrooms, Hylian mushrooms. Such a slow climber. But, you know, like, if this were real life, that would be really impressive. I don't have a bow, or anything. I don't have, like, anything other than a couple of tree branches. Should we go do it anyways? Should we go for it? Let's go for it. Ah! Ah! Damn it. So in my previous video, my first gameplay video with Mario Kart, I had mentioned that I had a consideration of trying to make my videos as family friendly as possible as far as like my language and everything. And I was talking about how I wasn't sure if that would work because I tend to just swear a lot without realizing it. But then I also realized that a lot of the games I will probably wind up playing are also not really family friendly. So I guess we'll just see what happens. Man, look how pretty that is, even with those little moblins dancing there. In fact, with the moblins, the bokoblins dancing there, it's kind of even more beautiful. It's kind of cute. Look at them. Look at them. Yeah, they're super happy about something. I stole their meat. There's nothing there for them to eat, but they're still, like, super stoked. I don't have any branches to fight them. Man. And Link can't use his fists. Oh, what? Oh, that's right.
Head for the point marked on the map in your Sheikah slate.
If I must. I'll get there eventually. I'll do that. I'll get there. For now, I'm gonna go check this out, even though there's, like, you know, probably enemies up here that I won't be able to fight because I don't have... Yep, enemies that I can't fight because I don't have anything to fight them with. Let's go talk to the old man. Let's just go see the old man. Man, I'm not used to having, like, no stamina. I don't have the paraglider. Do you think I'll die if I jump down there? I don't think I'll die. I might get hurt. Let's just do it. Let's go for it. Oh, not even. Word. Got my branch back. Or, well, a branch. So it's kind of cool because like most games have like some sort of virtual surround sound built into them. So you know, if you use even just like a regular pair of headphones on a game like Zelda, for instance, you plug it into the switch on the top with via the auxiliary jack. You usually have like some sort of surround sound. But here I have a USB headset, my Kraken Chroma, and I have it plugged in straight into my PC, and I'm playing via the streaming or whatever on my game capture card. And so, oh, I almost hit the old man. And so I can hear everything, you know, because I'm using my headset for my mic. I'm also using it for the game via the streaming software. So when I'm playing and listening via that, since the USB headset is plugged straight into my PC, I have my surround sound settings set, so I have like full virtual surround sound playing Zelda. It's kind of cool. I beg your pardon! I do believe that is my baked apple. You can't just go about taking whatever you please. Oh ho ho ho! Forgive me, I could not resist pulling your leg, douchewaffle. Please help yourself. An apple and an open flame make for a succulent treat. A succulent treat. It is a bit strange to see another soul in these parts. Who are you? Bye. Bye, man. Who are you? Me? I'll spare you my life story. You'll get there. You'll tell me. I'm just an old fool who has lived here alone for quite some time now. What brings a bright-eyed young man like you to a place like this? Where are we? I could still just say bye. Just bye. I don't know. Answering a question with a question. That is fair enough. Is it really? I don't know anyone who really says that's fair unless it's like really suits the situation. You answered, whatever. As I cannot imagine our meeting to be a simple coincidence, I shall tell you. Although, I mean, Link did just wake up with no memory, so I guess, yeah, this is really a coincidence. Or not coincidence, but a situation where that would be a suitable answer. A question? This is the Great Plateau. According to legend, this is the birthplace of the entire kingdom of Hyrule. Oh, that's right, I forgot you could move your camera while you were in text conversation, and a conversation in this Zelda. That's super cool. This is a cool Zelda. I like this Zelda. I'm glad Nintendo made this one. I'm glad this is kind of what Zelda is now. There are a couple of nitpicks I have with this game, but they're really minor in the overall scheme of what this game is. And again, I'm sorry, I think I have a cold. I'm sorry if I'm trying to like keep my sniffing and everything to a minimum. That temple there, long ago, it was the site of many sacred ceremonies. Ever since the decline of the kingdom 100 years ago, it has sat abandoned in a state of decay. I feel like I'm reading this in a really cheery voice. He's talking about something really, really depressing. And yet another forgotten entity, a mere ghost of his former self. If you guys, I think... Oh, no, my bad. That's just a vine hanging off. I thought that was something else entirely. You see dragons flying around later in the game, and I totally thought that vine hanging right there was a dragon off in the distance. Wow. Okay, I'm sorry. Let's go. So, another thing that I did not do when I played this through the first time, in my other file, I didn't grab that sword in that rock over there. I just left that. Everyone I know has grabbed that like first thing. I just left it there. Yahaha! You found me! You're not Hastu. Hastu! But you can see me? I didn't know your kind could see the children of the forest. Well, if you run into Hastu, please return this to him. A Korok seed! That's right, because you guys are a bunch of little douche monkeys and you stole his Korok seeds. can't play his instrument. When I meet him, he is so sad. Oh, and my friends are hiding in lots of different places too. Don't be shy about poking your nose into suspicious places. I'm gonna, should I leave it again? No, I'm gonna take it this time. You know, they say that taking the sword out of the stone requires, like, a great amount of strength, some sort of destiny, and I know this is the kid of destiny, but he was, like, really, really beat there. He was, like, doubled over, exhausted, out of breath. I'm not sure he could have done that. Especially after a 100-year-long nap. I'm not sure I've even eaten anything yet. Come here, Froggy. Oh, wow. Really? Okay. Tree branch! In your face! I am bitch smacking you left and right with a tree branch. Yeah, I'm not sure that family-friendly thing is gonna work out. It was a nice goal, though. I don't remember if there's anything to do up here, if you climb up here before you, like, actually need to? Let's find out. I don't think so, though. Whoa, whoops. I am not dead. Alright, well, let's just... I have apples, and... No, I don't. I don't have any apples, but I do have mushrooms. I don't think I need to eat that much. I can't really see because my record thing is in... Oh, now I see. When my window expands to full screen, there's a little record symbol that's like right in front of the heart, so I can't see it, but when I move it into partial screen, that disappears so I can see my hearts. The goddess statue smiles upon you. You know, I know that's like serene and pretty and awesome, and it's probably supposed to be like really peaceful. It's kind of creepy, though. If I remember correctly, I think there's a chest back here. Whoops. Yeah. Traveler's bow! I got a bow! I'm so excited! I love the bows. I don't know why, like, I rarely have as much fun with archery in a game as I do in this game and Horizon Zero Dawn. Truth be told, I got this before Horizon Zero Dawn. Horizon Zero Dawn came out and I really wanted to get it, but if I had gotten that, I wouldn't have had enough money to get this and the Switch. And I know, like, Horizon Zero Dawn would have been a guarantee, and this was like a real long shot, but I managed to get this, and, I'm glad that I did. Zelda was just a way higher priority for me, even though Horizon looked awesome. And eventually I did get Horizon. And so when I finally got Horizon, I couldn't really decide. I'm just doing a lot of random wandering. I'm going to go run where I'm actually supposed to go. But when I finally got Horizon, I wound up sending my Switch into Nintendo for some repairs. And I don't really want to get into, at least right now, what I had to send it in for. But, when it was gone, obviously I couldn't play Breath of the Wild, and so I was like, oh, that's okay, I'll have Horizon to preoccupy me. Because when I got Horizon, I couldn't really honestly decide whether I liked Horizon or Breath of the Wild more. And so when I sent my Switch in, I was like, I'll have Horizon, it's okay. So I sent my Switch in, and I didn't play like any Horizon. I just wound up like sitting there thinking about when my Switch was coming back so I could play more Breath of the Wild. So that kind of answered the question as far as like which game I like more. However, that doesn't you shouldn't take that as like you know, buy Breath of the Wild over Horizon if you if you have the choice to get one or the other. Truth be told, they're both like really, really phenomenal and impeccable games for what they are. The world that Guerrilla created in Horizon, which I will probably start playing here as well pretty soon, is beyond beautiful, and I haven't like gotten that sucked into a world since Skyrim, a few, you know, when that came out in like 2011, was it? So, like, Horizon is really, really amazing. It's just Breath of the Wild. There's something about it that's just slightly more amazing, at least to me, subjectively. And I'm also probably quite a bit biased. Like, this isn't like other Zelda games by any means, but I am like a huge Zelda fanboy, so Ocarina of Time, I like. Technically, my first game was Yoshi's Story on the N64 when I was 5 years old, but I like to say it was Ocarina of Time because I played Yoshi for maybe like a week, maybe even a little less before I started playing Ocarina of Time, and Ocarina of Time I played like religiously forever, and it's the game that went on to inspire and what's the word I'm looking for? I'm totally spacing. But influence. It's the game that went on to influence, you know, all the games that I went on to play after that, or the types of games I went on to play mainly, and the games that I enjoy playing. So, Ocarina of Time, I like to say, is the main game that was my first game, and Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask still, like, really fight for first place as far as my favorite games ever. And to this day, I still have played Ocarina of Time more than, like, any game, and I still kind of do play it more than any game. It's kind of a little sad, and I said I was going to go where I was supposed to go, so I'm finally going to actually go do that. Keep talking and getting sidetracked. I'm not good at this playing and talking thing. I swear to God, I just pushed one of these down. Did it reset already? Wow. Okay. I wish I had some arrows, although that guy looks like he has a bow, so let's go get some arrows. They both look like they have bows. Arrow time! Oh, what is... Arrow? Arrow! Arrow, 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 arrow. Thank you for the arrows, fellas. Is there another arrow? Yep, arrow. More arrows? You guys, like, shot nowhere near me that time, but, you know, word. More arrows. Thank you so much. I could just sit here and do this all day. One more. Give me one more. One more. I just want one more arrow. Okay. So it's kind of funny when the Wii first came out, and I was trying. I didn't own a Wii. I had the GameCube, so that's what I got Twilight Princess on. I didn't really want a Wii. I wasn't sold on it, and but when I finally got when I finally got to play Twilight Princess on the Wii, I didn't like aiming with the motion controls. I really hated it. I guess my hands are really shaky or something, and they still kind of are. But I really love it on the Switch with Breath of the Wild, like. Whoop, whoop, although that was a failure. That was, like, perfect. Give me your sword! I don't want to use that one yet. Let's use the rusty one. Actually, you have, like, no damage. I'm gonna use you. That was hilarious. He was terrified that I took his... Did you see that? Ah! I might use that as my screenshot, as my thumbnail. That was awesome. Alrighty. What is this? What is this crap? I have unlocked the Sheikah Towers all over the land. Earthquakes everywhere. And he wakes up yet again. He seems to be sleeping in... I think he sleeps a lot. You notice that? He's sleeping in the beginning of Ocarina of Time. He passes the... I feel like he's sleeping somewhere in Majora's Mask, but I could be wrong about that. You find him sleeping in Wind Waker. He's napping and gets crap for being late in Twilight Princess. He's just a lazy individual. Distilling local information. This is seriously like the most technologically advanced Zelda ever, which is kind of cool. I had a theory about this game before it came out, and I think I'll talk about that in my next video. This is going on, I think, half an hour, so I think I'll talk about my theory in my next video. But I'm glad to see it seems to be holding out in this one.
Try to remember. You have been asleep for the past 100 years. The beast. When the beast regains its true power, this world will face its end. Now then, you must hurry, Link.
Really? Must I? Because you say that.
It's too late.
You say that I must hurry. However, there's so much other stuff to do in this game, like... Zelda games are always full of distractions, but this one is like, for real, it's crazy. Left and right, there's something that'll catch your eye, and you'll be like, I don't want to go do anything else. I'm going to go figure out what's over here. I was going to go do this other thing, but I think I'm going to go to that instead. And, you know, Zelda just winds up waiting for like another 100 years, maybe even longer, because Link just never dies. Except for, you know, the timeline when Link died.
Oh!
Oh! My, it would seem we have quite the enigma here. This tower and others just like it have erupted across the land, one after another. It is almost as though a long-dormant power has awoken quite suddenly. If you do not mind me asking, did anything odd occur while you were atop that tower? I heard a voice. Dot, dot, dot. Dot, dot, dot. You need not conceal the truth from me. Truth be told, I saw the whole thing unfold from afar. Although I could not hear anything, I did see you react as if you heard something coming from the direction of the castle. Hit the nail on the head, did I? And did you happen to recognize this mysterious voice? See, I could just answer him, but I mean, like, Link is supposed to be a mute, and he's a mute so you can project your character onto him. And, you know, usually, I like to do that. Like, in older Zelda games, I named Link after me because it was like, hey, I'm saving the world. But I mean, I think I'm just going to keep Link a mute, at least for this one part. I answered all his questions in my previous game. It seems I have some work to do as far as earning your trust goes. I suppose that is understandable. I assume you caught sight of that atrocity enshrouding the castle. That is Calamity Ganon. 100 years ago, that vile entity brought the kingdom of Hyrule to ruin. It appeared suddenly and destroyed everything in its path. So many innocent lives were lost in its wake. For a century, the very symbol of our kingdom, Hyrule Castle, has managed to contain that evil, but just barely. There it festers, building its strength for the moment it will unleash its blight upon the land once more. It would appear that moment is fast approaching. I must ask you, courageous one, do you intend to make your way to the castle? Dot, dot, dot. You need not say a word. Your eyes reveal the determination within. Here, on this isolated plateau, we are surrounded on all sides by steep cliffs with no way down. If you were to try to jump off, well, no death could be more certain or more foolish.
Oh.
Of course, if you had a paraglider like mine, that would be quite another story. Hand it over! Paraglider? Oh, piqued your interest, have I? Yes, I didn't come soaring down here on my own feathery wings, you know. Worry not, I will happily agree to give you my paraglider, but not for nothing. Let's see now. How about I trade it for a bit of treasure that slumbers nearby? Go errand running for you. You son of a bitch. You son of a beach. Come, let me show you something. I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm interested in seeing. Yeah, old man telling me asking me to come and see something. I'm a little creeped out, man. Let me show you something, little boy. Looks kind of tiny. That was, yeah, I'm gonna not go there again. Do you see that structure, do you see that structure there, the one shining with a strange light? It began glowing at the exact moment those towers rose up from the ground. I would think such a place might house some sort of treasure, wouldn't you? Treasure for the paraglider. A fair exchange, I believe. Alright, so that's the case. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and save here. Save! And this video has been going on for about 32 minutes, and I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. Thank you everyone so much for watching. This was Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild Part 1. The journey begins yet again. You know, he wakes up 100 years later. He's kind of already done this journey. Link's always going on journeys. So the journey begins yet again. It's ending now, though, so we'll start it again in the next video. I will see you guys then. Take care. Bye.